name is Brendan, and welcome to your practice. For practice today, all you will need is yourself and some space. This practice is designed for runners. It can be used before a run as a warm-up or after a run as a recovery, although anybody is welcome to use this practice. We're going to get started right away on our hands and knees. Starting in a tabletop position, we're going to stack the shoulders directly on tops of the wrists and the hips on tops of the knees. Right away, as we inhale, we're going to start to dip the belly down, lifting our gaze, pulling the chest through the shoulders, finding our cow shape back. And as we exhale, we're going to start from the base of the spine, tucking the tail under, rounding through the mid-back, pressing through the palms, driving the ground away, tucking the chin in towards the chest, finding our cat back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Inhale, the open. Exhale, pushing through the shins, driving through the hands, creating more space between the blades of the shoulders on the back. One more round, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we're coming all the way back through our neutral spine position. We're going to extend that right leg nice and long behind us. Deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to tap the right toes down to that outer left corner of the mat. And we're going to lift that right leg all the way up, working through the hip. Right toes tap down directly in line with that left knee. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tap. We're here for 3, for 4, and 5. Coming all the way back, right foot lands in line with that left knee. We shift the hips back and forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, right arm peels all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to thread the needle. Right arm slides under the left. Right ear comes all the way down to the earth. On that next breath in, peeling that right arm all the way back up towards the sky. Exhale, right hand's going to tap down to the earth. We're going to lift that right foot back up to hover. Send that right leg nice and long behind us, bending into that knee, flexing through the foot. Can we pulse that right leg up and down, squeezing through the glute, finding that hamstring. For here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, can we take that right foot, step it all the way outside that right hand. Inhale, right arm opens up towards the sky. Exhale, right hand comes down all the way inside that right foot. We're going to tuck the left toes under, lift the knee. We're going to start to walk our hands back towards the back of our space, sinking our hips down nice and low, extending the arms out nice and long in front of us, landing in our Standasana Cossack squat. Deep breath in. Exhale, can we shift our weight all the way forwards, right? Both hands land inside that right foot. We're just going to start to shift the weight forwards and back, rolling over the ball of that left foot. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to tap that left knee back down to the earth. We're going to step the right knee back to meet the left. Coming back into our tabletop position, we're going to work through 1 round of our cat-cow breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming back through that neutral spine position. Can we extend that left leg out nice and long behind us? We're going to tap the left toes down to the outer edge of that right side of our space, sending the gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale, we lift. And we tap that left foot down in line with that right knee. Working for 5, 4, 3, for 2, and 1. We're going to land that left foot down in line with that right knee. We're going to start to send the hips back and forward for 5, Inhale, left arm opens all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, we're gonna thread the needle, left arm slides all the way under the right. That left ear comes all the way down to the earth. Inhale, peeling that left arm all the way back up. Exhale, we close. Pressing into the palms, we're gonna lift that left knee back up. Send the left leg long behind us. Bending that knee, keeping that left foot flexed. Can we pulse, finding the hamstring and the glute for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, stepping that left foot all the way to the outside of that left hand. Inhale, left arm opens up. Exhale, left hand comes all the way back down, right toes tuck, lift that right knee up. We're gonna walk the hands to that right foot, sinking the hips down nice and low, finding our skandasana, extending those arms out nice and long, lengthening through the spine. Deep breath in, exhale. We're gonna shift that weight forward, both hands land inside that left foot. Can we start to shift the weight back and forth? We're here for 3, for 2. Now on 1, can we take that right foot and step it all the way outside that right hand? We're gonna sink our hips down nice and deep into our malasana, yogi squat, extending the arms out nice and long in front of us. We're wrapping our sit bones down in space, reaching nice and tall through the crown of the head, taking a deep breath in. As we exhale, can we start to send our hips all the way up towards the sky, let those toes come in, forward fold, bringing a slight bend into the knees. We're just gonna work to extend that right leg nice and long, bending that left knee, bend that right knee, extend the left leg, just working side to side, lengthening through the hamstrings. Working side to side for 3, for 2, and 1 more time each way. We're gonna send those toes out. Inhale, sink those hips down nice and low, extend the arms. Exhale, send those hips up nice and high, forward fold. Inhale, sink those hips down nice and deep, extend the arms. Exhale, fold. Staying with that breath, we're here for 3. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squat. Exhale, we fold, heel toes, hips back, our feet back, hips distance apart. We're gonna bend those knees, tuck the tail under. We're gonna peel ourselves all the way to stand, 1 vertebra at a time. Arriving at the top of our space, standing nice and tall in our Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, we're gonna lift the hands, lift the gaze. Exhale, we're gonna fold forwards, hinging at the hips. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift, really squeezing through the thighs, through the backs, through the knees, extending that crown of the head forward in space. As we exhale, we're gonna plant those palms down. We're gonna step it back, high plank. From our high plank, can we begin to send those hips down towards the earth, keeping those toes tucked under, keeping the thighs lifted, wrapping those shoulders down and back in space. We're gonna shift our gaze over that right shoulder, coming back through center. Shift our gaze over the left. 1 more time towards the right. And coming all the way back to the left. Inhale, we come through center. Exhale, we're gonna send those hips all the way up and back. Finding our downward facing dog. Right away, we're gonna start to pedal out those feet. Left and right, sending the gaze under that right armpit and the left. We're gonna take that right foot in towards the middle of our space. We're gonna tuck that left ankle, left foot behind the right. And we're just gonna press equal weight through the palms, driving the chest back towards the upper thighs, sending energy through that right heel, lengthening through the calf. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're gonna rise high up onto the right toes. We're gonna step the left foot down, sending that left foot into the middle of our space. We're gonna tuck that right foot behind the left, sending energy through that left heel, pressing the chest back towards the upper thighs. up on the left toes. We're gonna place the right foot down, step the left foot back, hips distance apart. Inhale, we're gonna rise high up onto the tippy toes. As we exhale, we're gonna take little intentional steps, walking the feet forward to meet the hands. We're gonna step that right foot in between the palms. We're gonna tuck that left foot behind the right. So the right foot's in front of the left. Inhale, we're gonna find a halfway lift. Exhale, we're gonna fold. Deep breath in. Exhale, can we walk our hands over towards the right? We're going to come all the way back through center. We're going to rise high up onto the tippy toes. We're going to start to walk our hands over towards the left. We're facing the long edge of our mat. Bend those knees. Root to rise. We're going to come all the way up to stand. From standing, we're going to take that left leg, step it out nice and wide, landing it towards the left side of our space, facing the long edge of the mat. Arms come out nice and wide. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're gonna fold, pausing halfway. Keeping the spine nice and long, can we just bend into that right knee, sending those hips down nice and low. And keeping our hips as low to the ground as possible, can we shift the weight from the right foot to the left, and the left back to the right. Just working side to side here for 3, for 2, and 1. Coming all the way back towards the top of the mat, we're gonna send the hands down, framing the right foot. We're gonna tap the left knee down, release the top of the foot. Inhale, we're gonna lift the arms all the way up, finding our low lunge. As we exhale, can we sink those hips a little bit deeper? Thinking about sucking our navel in towards the spine, growing nice and tall through the crown of the head. Keep sending those hips forward in space. We're driving that left hip forward, pulling that right thigh, right glute back in space. Deep breath in, can we grow a little bit taller? Exhale, we're gonna send those hips back, flexing through the right foot. Hands come down to frame that right thigh, halfway splits. Inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhale, hinging at the hips, folding a little bit deeper. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale. Exhale, we're gonna bend back into that right knee. We're gonna tuck the left toes under, frame that right foot. We're gonna set that right leg all the way back to meet the left. Downward facing dog, pedal out those feet, left and right. We'll come all the way back through center. Inhale, rise high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, can we slowly begin to walk those feet forwards to meet the hands. We're gonna step that left foot in between the palms. We're gonna step the right foot behind the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. And can we start to walk our hands over towards the left. We're going to come all the way back through center. We're going to rise up onto our tippy toes, walking the hands over towards the right so we're facing the long edge of our mat. Bend those knees, root to rise, come all the way to stand. From here, we're going to lift that right leg up, stepping that right foot out nice and wide, keeping the feet in line with one another. Inhale, open those arms up nice and wide, keeping that spine nice and long. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to fold halfway. Bending into that right knee, keeping those hips nice and low. We're working side to side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sending those hips all the way back towards the top of the mat. Hands come down. Frame the left foot. We're going to drop that right knee down. Release the top of the foot. Inhale, rise up. Low lunge. Exhale. Send those hips nice and deep, growing nice and tall through the crown of the head. Relaxing those shoulders down the back, deep breath in. Exhale, can we send those hips back, flexing through the left toes, landing in our half splits. Inhale, we lengthen through the crown of the head. exhale, hinging at the hips, folding over that left thigh. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're gonna bend back into that left knee. Frame the left foot, tuck the toes under, send the hips all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, rise high up on those tippy toes. And walk the feet forwards to meet the hands. Bend the knees, inhale, root your eyes, hands up, gaze up. Exhale. Hands come back through heart center, releasing all the way down by your sides. Now, we're ready to take on our run or recover for our run. So, once again, my name is Brendan. Thank you so much for taking the time to practice with me today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, good workout, whatever it is you may be doing. Once again, I'll see you on your mat. Thanks.